It's Dubs here, back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about a cult that was actually made into an anime. This is the craziest thing I've seen in a while. Like, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff come out of Japan. Like, they have some wild and wacky inventions come out of that place, but this is up there for, like, some of the most insane things I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, how does a cult get an anime? I can't even get season 3 of Noragami, and yet there's a season of a cult anime that caused the largest domestic terrorist attack in Japan ever. It's absolutely insane. Today, we're going to be talking about Aum Shinrikyo, a Japanese cult, like I said, that caused the largest domestic terrorist attack ever on Japanese soil. And there's a lot to get into. Let's just get into this whole mess because this is absolutely one of the most insane things I've ever covered on this channel. Before we get into this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel that I deserve it. It means a lot. It lets me know that you guys enjoy this kind of content and want to see more of it. This is something a little bit different on my channel, but I'm really interested in diving more into this kind of stuff if I can find more crazy and wacky stories like this from Japan, because this is absolutely insane, and I love that I'm getting to cover this because it's something really different and fun for me and really going to test my creativity skills. Also, if you guys like podcasts, please check out my podcast called Down the Rabbit Hole with my best buddy Neon. We just talk about anime, manga, anything, and genuinely everything. It's some of the craziest and most fun content that I've ever put out. I really enjoy it. Go check out the last episode. It is my favorite episode that we've ever put out. It was just so much fun. It was really loose and just a really good fun time, and I just had a lot of laughs, and it was a really good time. So if you like your podcast, need something to listen to during the work week, go check that out. It's about an hour long. We try to keep it around there every single week. We try to get it up Tuesdays, so go check those things out. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for enjoying the video. So, in Tokyo on the 20th of March in 1995, people are just boarding the trains and trying to get to work on this day, and all of a sudden they're greeted by some strange scents. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's just stinging in their eyes, but then several moments later, people just start collapsing all over these trains everywhere because there's these strange mysterious bags that are in the trains. Later, we find out that a gas that were created by the Nazis were ended up put in these trains and then let out on these people in the trains. Later finding out that a cult called Aum Shinrikyo was behind this. They were a doomsday cult that really thought that World War III was going to break out and that only people of this group were going to survive. They ended up carrying out several different kinds of terroristic activities, this one being the greatest of them, but among this, they also did things like kidnapping, they murdered, and they did a lot of stealing and things like that, and it was all about a following led by a guy called Shoko Asahara, who called himself the second coming of Christ, and at the same time said that he was the first enlightened one since Buddha. The meaning of Aum Shinrikyo means supreme one. So you can see how people are kind of getting their whole leading thing and prophecies and stuff kind of from this guy. He claimed to be this. And the dude really doesn't seem like anything crazy to me. At least to me, he seems kind of like a chill hippie guy. But maybe that's just me judging a book by a cover, because he was absolutely insane and carried out one of the craziest attacks ever on Japanese soil. This attack ended up injuring 5,800 people and killing 13. Now, this led to Asahara and several of his followers getting the death penalty, along with the other followers who were just going to be getting life in prison. Absolutely insane, the kind of things and how they were able to do this, because Japan prides itself on its low crime rate, but because of the low crime rate, something like this ended up getting allowed to happen because the police seemed to be a little bit more lax on the job. Now, the group of Aum Shinrikyo is dead, but it has continued on by the successor and the apprentice Asahara creating his own group, and that was formed in 2007. That is legal in Japan, but deemed as a terrorist group in the US, and basically they're put on a heightened watch list in Japan, and they claim to have distanced themselves from Asahara and won't do terroristic stuff, but we'll see how that goes. The main thing I want to do for this video is talk about the insanity of the fact that there is a anime of this group, basically like a promotional material for this group made by this cult. They made an anime. It's absolutely insane. I've been watching it recently, and it is just something else. I started it because I could not believe my eyes when 10 Million Firefly, when a cult anime is released. Like, how? Who okayed this? This is insane. So there's no official way to watch this. It's not on Crunchyroll or anything like that. So I went to the vast library of YouTube and searched this up. And let's dive into the wacky and wild world of this anime, because it is something else. Wait a second. Is that a phoenix? This man's got a phoenix rising from the ashes. He's floating in space. I feel like I've taken like one too many like edibles or something like that. I don't know what's happening right now. This intro is absolutely insane. Oh my gosh, are we serious right now? This man, what is he, the second coming of Naruto too? What is up with this like oh my gosh, he's got the Chirodori going on right now. What is happening? Oh man, I was gonna wait till the next part because something else was coming up, but I forgot that this was a thing, and he ends up floating out of the mountains and ends up flying into like nature like he's from A Christmas Story, and he's got like the ghost of Christmas past flying in here and taking him to some destination to learn how his life is so wrong. What is happening, dude? I cannot fathom right now what's going on. Although, I mean, I do kind of want to fly through Tokyo during the day, so this is a good selling point, and it's kind of making me like this cult a little bit more. So, I'm looking to join the cult. Now, what kind of powers can I gain from joining this cult? I'm looking to know, you know, I gotta weigh my options. Like, Christ gives me freedom from sin. He lets me achieve true happiness and things like that. Buddha allows me to forego all my worldly possessions and then achieve a new, like, level of nirvana and things like that. What can you offer me, Mr. Asahara? He can offer me clairaudience. What is clairaudience? I gotta Google this. What is clairaudience? Clairaudience, the supposed facility of perceiving as if by hearing what is inaudible. So basically, you can become a telepath? What? Basically, you get superhuman hearing. Not that you can hear people's thoughts, but the fact that you can just hear people from really far away. Like, you can have, like, a dog's type of hearing. That's our first thing. Second is telepathy. Pretty cool. We also get recollections of one's past life and the rebirth of others, and also the extinction of mental intoxicants. Like, it's extinction? What is this, like the second coming of the dinosaurs, or another meteor coming down here to destroy whatever, like, edible / alcohol I ate and drank yesterday? Well, what does that mean? I can't get drunk anymore, or like get high? Like, I thought you were trying to make this thing cool. I'm trying to get high, trying to join this cult. Now you're gonna take that away from me? What is this? You're so wishy-washy. Whoa. No. We need to go back there. Was that him as, like, Zeus or something? Was he, like, a Greek god there? Well, this man has himself posed up like he's one of the Greek gods. He's picking everything. This isn't fair. This is like if someone asks you your favorite ice cream flavor and you go, there's too many good ones. This is what this guy's picking. What supreme, like, religion are you trying to fake and rip off? They're like, I'll take the everything bagel, please. I'll take the everything religion. So I want to be Hercules, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, the Loch Ness Monster, the aliens that come back for a Scientology. Like, this man's just picking everything. This is pretty selfish. I mean, you gotta have some sort of self-control for this or something like that. You can't just pick everything. That's not fair. Where are you gonna leave up for the other cults? That's pretty selfish. You were an only child, weren't you? This guy was an only child, I bet. Turn that off. Who thought that was a good idea? Did a grenade just go off and I'm having like my ears bleed? What just happened? He didn't get the spiritual power of learning how to make his audio actually listenable. Man, I'm gonna go deaf hearing this thing.
そして、その神秘的な力によって、宇宙の法則をはじめとするすべての事象に精通されるとともに。
You understand every phenomenon. You under everything of nature? Can you explain to me why my dog keeps crapping on my sidewalk instead of going out to the grass? I've been really trying to get her to go all the way out, but I just cannot figure this one out. Let me know if you can help me, man. I'll send you my text, like I'll text you, fax you, something like that. I don't know how to send it to wherever you are right now, but like I'll get it there. Can you just let me know how to like get her all the way out there? I'd greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Bro, no way someone's feet's been in like that. I gotta try this. I have to try this. Ow, I just cracked both my... How did he do that? Did you see his feet? They were like inverted. What? Can't do this. This is the craziest thing I've seen so far out of everything. This is the most... Well, how do I unlock this power? How do I... Oh, he did it. He did it. Do you guys see that? Y'all see that, right? He did that. He's flying, man. I've never seen that before. Batman be flying. I don't like that. I don't do the voodoo stuff. I need my sage. I don't do no voodoo. Voodoo, no do voodoo. Is this like this man's like first time trying this, by the way? Like they said, like in the beginning and the lore part of this, I guess it talks about how this is like his first time like trying to find it. This man's just sitting out in this like magical Willy Wonka land, and he just like first try just starts flying like this. I didn't know the rules were so like. Did we have this on easy mode? Maybe he needs to turn it up on veteran, because like that dude did that way too easily.
私自身この空中浮揚が単なる夢物語でなかったということを知ったのは
It was just my daydream.
私の体がなんと宙に浮いたのである
What? Come on, man, you gotta warn me if you're gonna throw something like that.
目を閉じているにもかかわらず額からまばゆいばかりの閃光が入ってきた 頭頂部が熱くなった
Fire, put it out!
なんて暑さだ耐えられないしかしここでやめるわけにはいかない私はそう自分に言い聞かせた
Come on, okay, that's kind of funny. Come on, I mean, is he going through his emo phase right now? The world doesn't understand me. My levitating is too much for them. I am the second coming of Jesus and Buddha. Looking like a Pierce the Veil album cover right now.
瞬間的に尾てい骨から頭頂に向かって神秘のエネルギーが吹き上がったかと思うやいなやゴムまりのように体が跳ね出した
Oh! What is he? Did he become a human pogo stick? Where's he going? Where are you hopping off to, bro? Come back! What is happening? This cannot be for real. This has to be satire. No, but this man did not make this video seriously. I cannot believe that. This man just pogo hopped with his inverted feet across this room and is now floating in front of everybody. Where's this wind coming from? Why is his hair lifting up? What is happening? My brain is melting in this entire plot line. Oh, dude, you got a live action adaptation? I didn't know this was real, bro. We get to see a live action version? Cult as he was, still had the fashion to back up that whole thing. He still looked cool doing it, I guess. The entire trying to cause a mass genocide, that whole thing. At least he's got a nice pink old suit going along with it. This video right now was worth me being blank. I feel like God gave me this video to react to, because this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is better than any comic. This is better than The Office. This is better than Seinfeld, Friends, any classic you can think of. This thing somehow has the best comedy and timing that I've ever seen in my life. It's so funny, man.
それこそ試行錯誤の連続だった。
Are we gonna see this man levitate live on stage? Nope, never mind.
によって身につく神通力とされていたからである。
Is he posing for an album cover at this point? What is he doing? Does he have a band? Am I gonna see that there's like an Asahara like punk rock band or something like now? This man has like half of this video looking like album covers from different like emo bands. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, back to the ear-bleeding, high-pitched music. I like to add, I got to see a lot of Asahara, not a lot of them floating in real life, so a bit of a, not the most accurate thing I like to see going on here. I would like to see some levitation in real life, not just the anime. Like, you gave me live action, you said you can float, you even said it in the video. Let's see that floating, man. You made it look real easy in the anime, with your pogo stick body going around the room. I just feel a little bit lied to, that's all I want to say. You told me you could float. I just want to see some floating, Mewtwo can do it. Mew can do it. You were looking awfully a lot like Mewtwo when you were flying through that mountain range right there. Well, I'm just saying, my expectations were set pretty high by what you gave me in the footage. So anyway, guys, there's a lot more to these animes that I could go into, but then we'd be talking about this thing for hours at this point. And frankly, I don't care enough about this guy to give him that much time. He's a mass murderer. So, I gave him his time of day. We had a fun laugh with this wild and wacky video, which is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Legitimately, comedy gold. This man somehow convinced up to 10,000 people at one point to be a part of this. And I cannot believe that happened. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to these people, because some people are really naive and looking for something to give them an answer to something in life because of a tragedy or things like that. And that's how you end up in these cults a lot of times. But man, this man's anime did nothing but make me just think that this whole thing was the biggest sham of shams of all time. It is unbelievable that this man got this kind of power. He must have been really smart and cunning out in the live action version of himself, because anime Asahara was just nothing but awesome in the comedic sense. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a lot of fun to make. I cannot believe I ended up discovering this. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I am just, I'm just happy right now that I can say that I got to watch that. And, get to put that on my anime list of things I've watched. Still haven't watched a lot of other major series or finished clan ads, so I'm a little bit behind on the classics, but who needs a real classic when you got a little hidden gem like this? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check out Down the Rabbit Hole if you guys want to see more of me, and check out the podcast with me and Neon. Means a lot. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, I'm going to see you guys in another video. Hopefully more consistent. I want to try to have a video coming out every week. That's my goal. Sorry, I haven't really been achieving that lately, but I'm going to get back on the grind. I'm going to get it right, and everything's going to be all good. Anyway, guys, peace out.